Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this. I do not know whether I'll be actually using any of this. I have to suck it off of the card, and I'm not quite sure where my card reader is at the moment. But even though I'm out Walkies with my arm hurting, this is so dry. Even with the rains we've had, it is so dry. I mean, we haven't barely had rains, but I mean, this is usually covered in water. And look at all that. Look at all that. I'm not going to go walking in that. I mean, I don't want to get my feet stuck into the mud, because it's still like next to the water. But hokey smokes. I'm going to be taking pictures on and off, you know, little video bits periodically. But I mean, look at that. There's just a bare amount that's going into that grate right there. Hokey smokes. A nice burbling brook. This little image you see is nothing, of course, compared to the full vision widescreen I get by my eyes. It's nice here. Hopefully the video shows you that. Unfortunately, there's an airplane going by and you can hear that. But usually, you can't hear any of the outside world. Just the wind, bugs, and the stream. This is an actual path, trail, maintained by the city, supposedly. This one right here, you can't really tell, but it's only this portion right here that's actually a trail. The rest of that is just crumbly down to there, and then of course the fall down to there. People take their bikes and stuff through here, and so it's been eating this area up. So it's not dangerous yet, but there's a spot where it sure is. And then of course, this trail goes up and down and up and down. Since we're heading upstream, it's generally an altogether upward trend. But now we're back down to level of the water, basically. Oh look, cinderblock. What an interesting fish. Anyway, so I don't fall down and hurt myself. There's a block, so you don't walk over that. Yeah, that's gonna stop you. But yeah, and it's stated again, like city/state trail, probably city. Well, maintained by somehow. I mean, there's a thing there. There's a bridge that goes to that other path. Path doesn't go far. And then of course the wooden steps, which off to the side you can see them better since they're kind of buried. They had put in railings, but those railings didn't last long. Oh look, more stairs. Oh look, tree roots that work as a landing. Now we're up above the trail again. Well, hey, ooh, that's a dangerous spot. That spot of sun is right in a 4-inch drop. quite a gap. Bit of danger. And then of course you just fall to your death. But the point is, I wanted to show you this stuff. Because it's pretty cool. But there's somebody, so I don't want to record around people for two reasons. Number one, they don't need to be recorded. And number two, extreme social anxieties, generalized anxieties, social awkwardness. And even though people will toss their phone down and do mighty TikTok and dances, you know, and then post them online, I'm not that kind of person. Here's the big old gap off that. It is a big old gap. And then there's all this. And then the bridge, quote unquote. Oh my God. There is usually a lot of water running under here. There's just a bare trickle. Oh, this is sad. Hokey smokes. Okay, I'll come back again later. You know, the walk through here is like maybe 10 minutes or so. So the video isn't going to be anywhere near that long. Now you'll be able to see it. There's the remains of a spider web across through here. Just bits and strands. One of them going off in that direction. It's just caught in the sun. I doubt you can see it, but I wanted to try. And of course the triangle underneath it so I don't get it stuck on me. Here's that, but I wanted to show you the trail coming up. Let's see if I can get underneath that. Who knows? Anyway, this is a nice part of the trail. As you can see, it's just like crevasse, a ditch of sorts with a fallen log and rocks, and then dirt, because there's, you know, erosion. So you have to kind of be careful. And then there's, of course, this bit of water that, if there's water, you see it comes down that and then gets funneled down into there. It's almost like they did it on purpose. Almost. How well can you see it? This log underneath there. How much it's underneath the actual trail. Let's see if I can maybe zoom in so you can see that better. How much it is chewed in underneath there. And yet, up here, we're walking on it. That entire part where the log is ready to collapse because the log is rotten. Huh. Let's see if I can zoom back out to where it belongs. I hear child voices, so there's probably like a family coming, so not sure how much recording I'll do after this. I wanted to show that to you. Another deadly danger point. You see how the sunlight follows along the path? That's the path. That darkness there, that's another area that's eroded out and fallen. So if you're not watching, boom, splash. I love that. Oh look, a wild bit of canvas. Hokey smokes. It's rare to catch these, you know, they usually dash off when you get too close. I wanted to show one of the worst eroded parts of the trail here. But there was somebody down there. And with people here again, they do not deserve to be recorded if they, you know, have not given prior consent. But this path here, and the path further past that, is so eroded, it is physically dangerous to walk along it if you are not paying very close attention. To get down there, you have to take some paths that you will slide on the rocks. It's fun. A lot of bugs here today. Hey, fallen log. Douglas fir. Dangerous path. the water is just getting to be a suggestion down below. You can't really see it. You can only hear it. This is not unusual. There's a lot of greenery at this point of the trail. And the trail is wild. I mean, my paying attention over there while walking on this is kind of a dumb thing to do. So I'm going to pay attention and let's watch here instead. Just until we're safe. Because it's a climb. This is my eyes straight forward. So it's like well above my head that we have to climb here from here. There used to be, again, a railing, but you notice it's not here because, you know, not very useful. Whew. I am so glad that my arm is doing so well today. I'm probably overdoing it, but that's life. I've been able to hold my camera and use my camera. Well, I mean, it's just keeping my shoulder real close and downward, so it's not a big stress on that. Back in a bit. All right, that looks like a sheer pit. I'm here. If I look straight ahead of me, it's like this. Down there is where I gotta go, and you may notice it kind of vanishes past there. Okay. No water, but you can hear it. Here's the path. Let's not be an idiot. This is poorly maintained at best, but I love it back here. Yeah, you can't see it, but it's down there. Okay, trail. Lots of roots like this you got to be careful about. I mean, because there's trees. You know, trees have roots. I mean, that's not a surprise, so you just be careful. Okay. You come down here, here's another very thin point of trail. I'm right on the very edge, and then it goes thumpity bumpity bumpity bump. So again, I like it back here. I walk it whenever I can. But oh boy, you better be careful. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the trail. It's sad, but it's true. We climb back up. There's some of the water, or at least the bed where the water would be. Up here again, you can't really see the water. I mean, it's down there, or it should be. I can hear it, but there's so little. But even when it's roaring, up here there's so much greenery, so many branches, you can't see it. All you can do is hear it. But yeah, here we are. The crisscross trail out, which we'll take for a moment. Because it's a nice, peaceful place with, you know, erosion areas and death. But it's whoa! For whatever idiot reason, I planted the entirety of my weight on this tiny little root. That was not very stable, as you may imagine. I don't know how well you can hear me, or if at all, when I get the camera away from my head. Whew. But we'll be up and out of here soon. Much to my dismay, I can see houses. I can see fallen logs. I can hear traffic. No more stream. That's where it would be. Way down there. Trail. Pay attention. Don't die. Ooh. Of course I step on a rock this time, like this one. For I am brilliant. And then we're out. We are out. I mean, this little path here leads to a little bench. I mean, if you are like of toddler size, it's a nice bench to sit on. Maybe. But out this way leads out to the road, kind of across from the hospital, but you still have a little walk to get there. I'll show you. This is the longest part of the video. Whew. I'm going to be putting the camera away and not using my arm for the rest of this trip, I tell you that. But it's a nice trip. One day I'll just turn on the camera all the time. But even in the world of people suddenly busting out into TikTok dances in the middle of crowded rooms, I, with my social anxieties, here we go. And someone came along, so here we are, coming out. There's the trail info. Shows you where it goes. Talks about it. Tells you what to do and not do. So cool. There we are.